Walked outside for a few moments, Eric. It is still very, very warm out there.
These are the days, right here, midsummer feel outside, maybe some fireflies in the backyard. Temperatures today were very warm, but not as humid as what we saw last week. A little easier to take. It hit 91 in Boston today. Certainly warmer than average, but not unusual for this time of the year. Taking a look at all the last few years and how many 90-degree days we got at Boston Logan. This was our 7th of the year. Last year we had just 12, and most of them were in the springtime or in the fall time, but not really in the summertime. It was a bit of an odd year. Each year has its own flavor. 2016, we had a bunch of them, but it wasn't very humid. We had a bunch in 2013, and it was extremely humid. That was a scorching month of July for us. Out there tonight, just warm in the 60s and 70s. Humidity is starting to come up just a touch. Dew points in the low 60s in some towns, and while it'll be a little bit muggier tomorrow, this is not the oppressive air that we had to deal with last week. So that will make it a lot easier to take, albeit a hot day on tap for tomorrow. So here's the big picture. You see Tropical Storm Chris, which won't move much over the next 24 hours. And we're watching this cold front over Canada. That will bring us a chance for a little bit of rain late tomorrow. So we start the day sunny and warm in the low 70s right off the bat. Midday, we're up around 90 degrees. A little bit more humid outside. And all told, tomorrow's about 2 to 3 degrees warmer than today and a little bit more humid as well. So it's going to be a hot one. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20, so at least we get a breeze in an isolated shower or storm late in the day. Most of our highs 90 to 95. Some of the natural AC coming up across the south coast and the Cape, where we'll find some of our cooler temperatures, but it should be a great beach day. Again, the wind out of the southwest, and any rain would be very late in the day, so you'll get a full beach day in. So here's that front coming down from the north late in the afternoon. A chance for some thunderstorms across New Hampshire and northern Massachusetts. And then as we head into the evening and overnight, that front will sag southward. A scattered shower or downpour along it. We'll probably lose a lot of the lightning. And right now, severe weather does not look likely. Could still have a few showers around on Cape Cod on Wednesday morning before we start to dry out. So it doesn't look like a big severe weather day, but maybe some beneficial rainfall out of it. Anything that may hit Fenway Park in the evening would be brief, so they'll still play the game. Worst case scenario is a bit of a delay. Cooler on Wednesday in the 70s. This is as Chris makes its way offshore to our east, its closest pass on Thursday morning. What this will do for us is bring a little bit of onshore flow, so a little cooler at the coastline Wednesday to Friday, right in the 70s near the water, 80s inland. Pretty comfortable for mid-July. It's also going to bring increased surf. So if you're on the Cape, the islands, any ocean-facing beaches, expect the wave action to increase on Wednesday and peak late Wednesday into Thursday. And there will be a risk of some rip currents out there as well. So the lifeguards will be watching it carefully. Remember, if you get caught in a rip, just go along with it until you get released and then go off to the side. That's always the course of action. Some muggy days here and there this week, but overall, it's, again, not nearly as humid as what we had to deal with last week. So there's a full 7-day. Really perfect if you're on vacation or heading to the shoreline. Nights will be seasonable, days will be seasonable. This weekend looks pretty nice as well. Maybe a pop-up shower storm on Saturday. Otherwise, just warm, 85 to 90.